All right, everybody, welcome to Most Valuable Podcasts Power Rankings. Things are a little bit different. I came back. I think I did the first one, and now I'm here week 11. I like the ones. So let's talk about all the way from the bottom, and now we'll get here. So let's start with number 32, 31, because unfortunately this week we got a lot of ties. And you know the NFL loves its ties. We have the Ravens and the Lions, both tied as the worst two teams in the league, most likely to get that number one pick. Now, last week, the Lions were the bottom. Now, the Ravens have joined them. They wanted to hang out for a little bit. But to move up forward, we got the Cowboys, the Chargers, both tied, and then the Browns at number 28. A lot of nothing really good. I would not be surprised if any of these teams got the number one overall pick. Most likely to climb out of here, Tony Romo and the Cowboys. Once he comes back, I think the Cowboys are going to bounce out. But let's move ahead. Number 27, 26, 25, and 24. No ties this time. We got the Titans, we got the Saints, the Bucks, and then the Jaguars. So this area, too, still kind of, a little bit of that bad. I wouldn't be surprised to see a lot of these teams drop down. Ricky's already said he wouldn't be surprised to see the Titans go number 2 overall again. I don't know. It wouldn't really surprise me either. All these teams kind of just sitting in mediocre land. The Saints really dropped down far. They dropped down about 8 spots, going from 18 to 26. Not looking good. Not looking good. They've had some very impressive losses, essentially. And this team looks like they're kind of in disaster land. What's going to go on with coaching staffs? What's going to go on with Drew Brees? Is it going to be time to move on if you get one of those really early picks and you might have a quarterback sitting there ready to be drafted? Moving forward, another tie, 49ers and Dolphins, both tied for 22. We have the Raiders, then the Seahawks and Rams tied at 19. Interesting over here in this area because the Rams and the Seahawks, same division, both going to be competing for that wild card spot. With Nick Foles' bench, does that really change things? I mean, can we expect all that much to happen without the guy that they traded for? A guy they were excited. They thought he was going to lead the team. Does Chip Kelly's master plan actually make sense for once? Probably not. Let's get to the next group. At 18, we got the Texans. Then we got a tie between the Falcons and the Eagles. This is why the master plan doesn't work, because Sam Bradford got hurt. He's hurt. Mark Sanchez is in there. I don't think things are going to be as bad as Ricky thinks, but I will not be surprised if the Eagles continue to drop back. Of course, we also have another tie between the Giants and the Chicago Bears. Funny thing how we have a division-winning Giants right now with third in the division Chicago Bears. Just kind of expresses the state of the league at the moment. Thing I will say about the Chicago Bears, they're going to be a bit of a trap team for some of these people. Broncos with Brock Osweiler out there, lose to the Bears. Hey, Packers aren't looking too good right now. In the future, that might bounce them out. Of course, the Lions can't beat the Bears. They haven't done it at all this season. So I don't know why Ricky keeps saying they have, but they haven't. I think the Bears are going to surprise some people, climb their way up, win the Super Bowl. So with that being said, next group, we got tie at number 12 between the Chiefs and the Raiders. Definitely, I'd say the Raiders are the better team in this situation, even with Aldon Smith getting suspended for an entire year now from that whole incident that happened that got him cut from the 49ers. And then, of course, we had the Colts and we have the Jets. Once again, division winner below somebody who is number 2 in their division. A lot of mediocrity. Moving forward, we got the Bills and the Packers. Packers have been dropping quite a bit lately. Losing to the Lions really, I think, hurts quite a bit. Not only the ego, but their position on some of these rankings. And then we have the Broncos and the Steelers. These are those two teams that I really don't know what to expect because of quarterback injuries. Big Ben coming back, looking great. Peyton Manning, when's he going to come back? Is it really only going to be one game? Is this injury going to linger? I really don't know if we can expect these teams to drop further on or stay in the area. But the Broncos have definitely dropped a fair amount, going from 4 to 7. Moving up, big surprise here. We got a tie between the Vikings and the Bengals. Bengals deserve to be last and I mean dead last, after that embarrassing loss just on Monday Night Football to the Texans. They just can't beat the Texans. I don't know what it's about. And then the Vikings, for some reason, decided they want to play football for once in their lives, and they've moved up a couple spots, getting to number 4. We got the Cardinals at number 3, where they deserve to be, sitting there ready to really fight to get into that Super Bowl, because they're really going to have to fight against the next 2 teams, the top 2 teams, so top 2 that we have actually gotten them tied at number 1. Ricky says it's the Patriots. I say it's the Panthers. The Panthers have climbed up to tie for that number 1 spot. These are the 2 undefeated teams, and you can see the Onside Kicks podcast where we talk about if these 2 teams stay undefeated, who wins the undefeated Super Bowl and who is the better undefeated team. Now I'm over here, so check out all of the other videos. Hit that like button on this video, subscribe, leave your comments. Let me know if our power rankings are completely off. Let me know if you're sick of these ties, because I, for one, am sick of these ties. Are the Vikings a real deal? Are they actually going to win this division? Is Peyton Manning done? Is he going to come back and bounce back from this injury? And are the Lions really the worst team in all of NFL history? Let me know down below. I look forward to seeing you guys on Twitter. I'm at @TheMarkWeber. You can follow @MostValuablePod as well. But until next time, we got tons of other videos for you to check out, tons of previews for the games coming up. So make sure you check those out as well. But until next time, I'll see you guys. Let's enjoy some football.